What's going on, everybody? It is Andrew with UniProgrammer, and today we're going to be talking about the switch statement. Now, we already went over the if, else if, and the else, so now we're going to move on to another conditional, which is the switch. Now, this is used when you have a value that you want to examine, and you want to use that exact value to examine. It's not comparing two different things, it's just using one value to make a decision. So the best way to explain the switch is I'll just show you how it works. So we'll do an integer, and it's going to be color option. 1 second. Okay. Color option is going to be our integer. And we're going to create our scanner. And so we can get input. Now we're going to output a menu to the user so they know what to input. It's going to be system.out print line, and we're just going to ask them, what is your favorite color? And you'll notice that we actually have an integer variable. We're not going to have the user input a string, we're going to have them input a number. Here's our menu. We're going to output enter 1 for red. I'm going to copy this. It's the easiest way to do it and the quickest. We're going to have enter 2 for blue. We'll have enter 3 for green, and then we'll just put enter 0 for none of the above. Alright, now, so we have the menu displaying the question, what is your favorite color? And then it says enter 1 for red, enter 2 for blue, and enter 3 for green. And then also, if none of those are your favorite color, you're just going to enter 0 for none of the above. Now, we need to get that input from the user. We're just going to call our integer variable, which is color option, and set it to keyboard.nextInt. Alright, this is where the switch comes in. So this is where we're going to make that decision. In order to use the switch statement, you're just going to type out switch, and then you have your condition right here, which is your case in the parameter. And then you use your curly braces like we always do. And then what you want to put into the parameters is your variable that you have. So we have the color option. It can be integer, it can be string, character, it can be whatever you want to evaluate. So we will have color option in there. And then this is how you actually use the syntax for the switch. So in the switch, you have case, and then 1. And so it's case, and then whatever is after the case but before the colon is going to be what you're looking for, what you're evaluating. So right here for color option, right? We had the menu right here, what is your favorite color? Enter 1 for red, 2 for blue. Now, if I were to enter 1 right here, because I like red, now color option has the value of 1 saved, right? So right here, for color option, it'll be 1. Since this holds the value of 1, it'll be switch, and then this will be 1, and then what it does is it looks for 1. And that's this right here. So what you want the switch statement to look for is what you put right here. So if it was a string, if I had it input red, you could do red, but yeah. It'll make sense in a minute. So what I'm gonna have it do whenever for case 1, it's gonna say your favorite color is red. And then after that, you want to do a break. And what that means is it breaks out of the switch statement. You don't want it to continue. All right, so for next, we're gonna do case 2. Same thing. And actually, let's go ahead and copy that. Make it simple. So for when it's 2, that would be right here, so it's blue, huh? Your favorite color is blue. And again, you have to have a break, all lowercase, and then a semicolon. And the break, like I said, it breaks out of that switch statement. Otherwise, it'll go through each case. And then we have case 3, which is our other option. And case 3 is for green. So, and then we have one more case that we need to check for that they can input. And that is, let's go ahead and add our break. And it is case 0. That's the only other option that we have available for them to pick. So, and then here we'll just put neither red, blue, or green. So, what this will do, and we'll go ahead and break out of there. So what this will do is ask a question. What's your favorite color? It's going to say enter 1 for red, 2 for blue, or 3 for green, 0 for none, and then it puts that answer that we put inside of color option, inside of the switch statement, and then it evaluates all the cases for whatever value this is. If it's a 1, it'll run this code. If it's 2, it'll run this code. If it's a 3, it'll run this code. If it's a 0, it'll run that code. And then the break is so it gets out. Let's run it. All right. So we see it says, what is your favorite color? Obviously, enter 1, 2, 3, or 0. So I'm gonna enter, let's see, I like blue. So go ahead and put a blue, 2 and enter. And it says your favorite color is blue. So that's pretty simple. That's how a switch statement works. It's matching and like a value. It's not like a if or an else where it's a conditional. Is it true or is it false? No, what it does is it has a value and it matches it to a case of that value. So, so the break is really important too, and I'll show you why here. So let's get rid of these. Because what the break does is as soon as it is in that case and hits that break, it breaks out of the switch statement. It leaves the switch statement. It doesn't look for any more cases that will match your result. Now, if you don't have a break statement, it'll run whatever one you have and then every single one after it. So, okay, so this is 2, right? So let's run this again. So let's put 2 and see what happens. And this is after no break statement. So it says your favorite color is blue, which is what it was supposed to do because the option that it was looking for was 2, which is right here. So it ran that, it outputted that, and then without the break statement, it just went right on to 3, the next one down. It outputted that, and then the next one down, which was 0, and it outputted that. So you have to make sure that you always have your breaks, unless you want it to run through the other ones, but generally you don't. Generally you have it, you want your code to actually look for a specific answer. And you don't necessarily need a break after that last switch or after that last case, but it is good habit to just have your breaks. Alright everybody, I hope that helped. That's about it for this tutorial about the switch statements, and I will see you in the next tutorial.